Good afternoon. This is Jim McKay. I don't know what you're doing on this Easter Saturday afternoon, but in Greenville, South Carolina, a capacity crowd of about 15,000 people is about to watch the Grand National 100-mile NASCAR stock car race. The pictures you're watching are live. What you see is happening right now, and so it will be from the green flag that starts the race to the checkered flag that marks the finish. Greenville Pickens Speedway, as it's called, is a half-mile track paved with asphalt just a year ago. It's the kind of place where stock car racing started back in the days when the moonshiners first brought their high-powered cars to race against each other. Well, the sport has changed tremendously, and here are the cars in the first two rows. And here comes the green flag. Alongside him was Richard Petty in number 43. The biggest name in stock car racing, Petty. David Pearson trying to hold on to the lead. Isaac right alongside him, but it's David Pearson taking the lead as they go into the backstretch for the first time. It will be 200 laps of this half-mile track, 100 miles. Isaac right on the rear bumper of David Pearson. In third place is Benny Parsons. Richard Petty having trouble holding on to his fourth place that he had on the start. Well, as we watch this battle for third place, why don't we bring in a brief conversation that Ken Squire had with Benny Parsons before the race began this afternoon. So you can watch the race there and listen up in the corner.
Benny Parsons, what about running a half-mile flat asphalt track like we have here at Greenville Pickens?
Well, it's demanding, Ken. It's demanding on the chassis, on the engine, the driver, everything else. You've got to be able to get in the corner and get out. That's the chassis part of it. Once you get on the straightaway, you have to have an engine to carry you down the straightaway. Very demanding racetrack. We think we're about right. There's no way of telling until the race starts.
We'll come a little bit later. Right now we're going to go away and then return. And now the pace car is off the track. We're getting the green flag. It's racing again at Greenville. David Pearson is the leader. They're going to be passing Wendell Scott as he comes out of the pits. But there is number 17, David Pearson, in first place. Bobby Isaac is still second. Benny Parsons is third in car number 72. Bobby Allison is fourth, and Richard Petty has moved into fifth place now. Very tight on these turns, Chris.
Extremely tight, and it means that the tires are going to get a workout today, too. But Isaac is not about to let Pearson pull away. He's hanging right there. Pearson cannot afford to make a single mistake.
Pearson setting up a little bit, trying to get on the inside. The inside, according to most of the drivers, is the place you want to pass here. But as you can see, it's very, very difficult to get by anybody. There's only one groove basically going through those turns.
There's not much room. This is a rather narrow, a fine half-mile racetrack here in Greenville, South Carolina, that for many years was an excellent clay track. And last year they coated the surface with asphalt, eliminating whatever dust problems there may have been and upping the speed. Pearson's qualifying time of 21.803 seconds on the track, Jim, constituted a new one-lap record today of 82.4 miles an hour. Well, they almost played Wrinklefender at better than 80 miles an hour, Jim, about 95 on the straightaways and in the 70s through the corners.
That's a good point. The fact that the speeds here are tremendously slower than they would be on one of the great super speedways, as they're called. But on the other hand, remember, you and I can go a lot faster on a turnpike than we can on a winding country road, but the winding country road may still be tougher. And we can just kind of follow him home because it's going to be all over very soon. There's the white flag out now. There's the second place car. The white flag has been given to Bobby Isaac, which means one lap to go. One more time around the half-mile track, and you're home free. Car number 6. This is Jim McKay with Chris Economaki and Ken Squire saying so long from South Carolina.
Men can shake hands and understand.